Throughout human history, our world has been full of dangerous places. Whether they be caused by nature or man himself, some locations around the world are just best avoided. Today we're going to talk about some of the most dangerous places on Earth that you should definitely avoid if you value your life. So buckle up, this is going to be one hell of a ride. Number 10. The Danakil Depression in Ethiopia. The Danakil Depression, located in the Afar Triangle of Ethiopia, is a strange yet beautiful place. Also known as the Gates to Hell, this area is extremely harsh and unforgiving. It's very dry, hot, and even hostile at times. Despite its dangers, it's also home to a unique array of wildlife and some truly spectacular sights, like its famous yellow sulfur springs. But there are many reasons why you shouldn't visit here, including extreme temperatures which can reach up to 52 degrees Celsius, making it one of the hottest places on Earth. Not to mention its unpredictable volcanic activity that could erupt without warning, trapping anyone unfortunate enough to be nearby. Additionally, there are salt flats, sandstorms, and an isolation that makes getting help nearly impossible if something goes wrong. And finally, it's important to remember that the area around Dalol is still very remote with limited infrastructure and few services available. Therefore, if you do decide to go, make sure you're well prepared and know what you're getting yourself into. Number 9. Snake Island, Brazil. A small island off the coast of Brazil, Queimada Grande, or Snake Island as it's more commonly known, is truly a terrifying place. That's because it's home to an estimated 4,000 species of snake per square kilometer, making it one of the most densely populated areas for snakes in the world. These include deadly vipers, such as the golden lancehead, which can grow up to 3 meters long and has venom powerful enough to kill humans within minutes. Other dangers include coral reefs, strong currents, and unpredictable weather patterns, making navigation difficult and dangerous. There are no lifeguards or search and rescue teams on the island, so anyone who ends up there must rely on their own survival instincts. Considering these threats, Snake Island should definitely be avoided at all costs. Number 8. Mount Hua Shan, China. Mount Hua Shan, located in China, is Shanxi province, is one of 5 sacred mountains in Chinese religion and is said to be the most dangerous mountain in the world. With sheer cliffs and narrow pathways, it offers stunning views but also presents serious challenges. In fact, every year several people lose their lives due to falls or other accidents while climbing. To make matters worse, the mountain's accessibility during certain times of the year means that those who attempt it must brave not only treacherous terrain, but also unpredictable weather conditions and freezing temperatures. If you're planning on visiting here, please be sure to take proper precautions beforehand and don't forget to stay safe. Number 7. Oymyakon, Russia. Oymyakon is a small village in eastern Russia, often considered the coldest inhabited place on Earth, with temperatures reaching up to minus 50 degrees Celsius in winter. It's definitely not a place for the faint of heart. But despite its harsh environment, Oymyakon is home to around 500 people who live traditional lifestyles, herding reindeer and horses and living in yurts. For those thinking about visiting Oymyakon, be aware that you'll need to dress warmly and be prepared for extreme cold. Additionally, it's important to respect the local culture and customs while you're there. Lastly, make sure you have appropriate supplies such as food, water, and fuel before arriving, as none of these items can be purchased once you're in town. Number 6. The Zone of Alienation, Ukraine. The Zone of Alienation, also known as the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, is an area surrounding the site of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster in northern Ukraine. Established in 1986, this zone covers over 2,600 square kilometers of land and includes the abandoned city of Pripyat, which was evacuated following the accident. Although the area has been largely abandoned, it's still technically in a state of limbo, with no plans for its future use, due to high levels of radiation remaining in the soil and buildings. While it is possible to visit parts of the zone under strict regulations, it's important to understand that exposure to excessive amounts of radiation can have serious health consequences, including an increased risk of cancer and other diseases. As such, non-essential travel to this area should be avoided at all costs. Number 5. The Killing Fields of Cambodia. The killing fields of Cambodia are a series of mass graves located near the former capital of Phnom Penh. During the Khmer Rouge regime in the 1970s, an estimated 1.5 million people were killed and buried in these sites. Visiting them can be both heartbreaking and educational, but it's important to be respectful when doing so. Many survivors of the atrocities committed here still live in the area, and some remain traumatized by their experiences. Additionally, some areas are still contaminated with unexploded landmines and other dangers from the conflict. If you choose to visit, please make sure you do so responsibly and sensitively. Number 4. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron in Tanzania is one of the deadliest lakes in the world. Located in the East African Rift Valley, it's renowned for its vast flocks of flamingos and stunning beauty. However, beneath this picturesque facade lies a highly alkaline environment with a pH level ranging between 9 and 10.5. This makes swimming or even touching the water incredibly painful and can quickly lead to third-degree burns, permanent dark scarring. Furthermore, the lake's waters are full of minerals which further aggravate skin contact. This combination of factors has earned Lake Natron the nickname the Dead Sea, as it's able to burn entire flocks of birds that fly too close. So if you're anywhere near here, stay away from this lake at all costs. Number 3. Death Valley, USA. Death Valley, located in eastern California, is the hottest, driest, and lowest national park in the United States. Its name may be deceiving, but don't be fooled. This valley is truly a harsh and unforgiving environment with extreme temperatures, scorching sun, and little shade or water. Additionally, it's important to note that the remote location of Death Valley means that it can take hours for emergency services to reach anyone who needs help. Even getting cell phone reception in the area is challenging. Given these risks, visitors must take extreme caution when exploring Death Valley. Be sure to bring plenty of water, stay in designated areas, and always let someone know your plans before heading out. Number 2. The Catacombs of Paris, France. The Catacombs of Paris are an underground tunneling maze system located beneath the City of Lights. They were originally constructed in the late 18th century as a gypsum mine, but soon became a burial ground for those who died during the French Revolution. Over time, more than 6 million people have lost their lives here, making it one of the largest mass graves in history. Although some sections are open to the public for tours, it's important to remember that this is a place of immense sorrow and death. Please be respectful when visiting and refrain from any disrespectful behavior. Number 1. Favela, Brazil. Rocinha in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil is the largest slum or favela in the country. It's home to around 300,000 people who live in extreme poverty, with limited access to basic services such as healthcare, education, and sanitation. Additionally, the area is notorious for its high levels of crime and violence, making it one of the most dangerous places in the world. Gangs often control different parts of the favela, and there are frequent turf wars resulting in shootings and other violent incidents. For these reasons, it's strongly advised to avoid traveling to Rocinha unless absolutely necessary. If you do decide to go, make sure you take all safety precautions and don't forget to stay aware of your surroundings at all times. Thank you for watching. Do you know any other places that should have made the list? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss any new videos.